Hello everybody, welcome back to Divide and Conquer EUR. Today you are watching the first episode of a brand new campaign I'm starting here, and let's just go ahead and get right into it. Now it has been a while since I've played as the elves, so I was thinking about taking a trip down memory lane with the Woodland Realm. I think this is the first time I'll be playing as the Woodland Realm on, well, live streaming it anyways. I've played as this faction before. They do start off with a bit of a tricky beginning, unfortunately, because economically the Woodland Realm is a bit rough to start off with. So unlike other factions, like let's say its neighbors Dale or Erebor, for example, where they have clearly big cities and access to mining facilities and lucrative trade ports. Mirkwood doesn't start off that way. They are completely landlocked, unfortunately. So we have to start off the game with opening trade relations with as many neighbors, all of our neighbors and any other factions quickly as possible, because money is going to be a bit rough with this faction to start off with. And also, recruitment is a bit difficult. So as you can see here, they have very expensive units. Of course, that's typical for all Elven factions. Slow recruitment as well, but they do benefit from having the best archers in all of Middle-earth. So there's really no other faction that can compete with the elves in terms of archery, except maybe Lothlorien. Lothlorien and maybe even to extent the Dunedain and the High Elves. But at least they have this benefit of the best archers in all of Middle-earth. And of course, their general's bodyguards are nothing to scoff at. Thranduil's bodyguard is incredibly tanky, can take a lot of damage, and can deal a lot of damage back. Legolas does have the longest range archery unit in the entire game, so he can take out enemies from an incredible distance. So we do start off at least with some excellent elite units in the form of our bodyguards, and some of the best archers in the game. We will just have to carefully utilize them on the battlefield and truly try to deploy them where they're strategically necessary on the map, because we do start off with quite a few enemies around us, unfortunately. So we have to be careful where we're deploying our troops, since they are very few in number, and it'll be difficult to try to fund a large army because of how expensive these units are. Now, we are of course going to be playing this on very hard difficulty, so this will be my second campaign in a row where I am playing on these settings here, because I finished Adenheim on these settings, and boy did that take me a long time to finish. At least I was able to finish the long campaign within 200 turns. And of course, we're going for long here as well. We got to hold 50 regions. We need to hold the following regions: the Plains of Ordruin, Naked Hill, which is Sorry, I was about to say Dol Amroth, Dol Guldur. We have to eliminate Mordor and Dol Guldur. So Dol Guldur will be very tricky to deal with early game. Mordor will be quite a pest to deal with, especially if they're overrunning Gondor and Rohan. So we will have to make sure that we are already completely disposed of our enemies all around us before we can march on Mordor itself. And unlike in the last campaign, I am going to turn off the battle time limit. I found that kind of frustrating to deal with. Not a fan of it. And we'll just keep everything else checked here too. I do love that music from Lord of the Rings Online. It really makes me want to play the game every time I hear that. Though, truthfully, I'm really just not good at it. My brother and I really tried to get into it a while back, and we just couldn't make sense of it, unfortunately. It's a lot of it's a learning curve, is what I mean to say. Lotro is very much a learning curve, and I do want to give it another chance, especially since I'm looking to change classes. Since I was not a fan of being an archer throughout that game, that kind of sucked. Alright, so all this we already know. Okay, let's go ahead and read off A little bit about Thranduil's realm. Doriath, the Hidden Kingdom, was the greatest of the Sindarin realms in Beleriand. For many long years, it flourished under the rule of Eleuthingel and Melian, his queen, but during the Wars of Beleriand it was destroyed, sacked first by treacherous dwarves and later by the jealous sons of Feanor. Many of those who survived the fall of the realm fled east past the towering peaks of the Hethaglir into lands where we, the Tavareth, oh god, I don't know that one, Tavarwaith. I'm going to say Tavarwaith. Sylvan elves long sundered from the elves of Beleriand dwelled. Being a rustic people lesser in wisdom than the Sindar, we accepted them as our lords. Under the guidance of Amdir and Orifer, the realms of Lindordanan and Eden Lasgalan were established, and for many years we lived in peace. Peace, however, was not to last, for the rising power of Mordor forced us and our Sindarin princes to take up arms. During the last alliance of elves and men, Amdir and Orifer, along with their sons Amroth and Thranduil, heeded the call of Gil-galad and led great hosts to battle. Sauron was defeated, but at great cost. Both Amdir and Orifer were slain, along with most of their armies. His heart filled with disquiet and disillusionment, Thranduil, Orifer's son, led us northward, where he consolidated the woodland realm and delved an underground fortress in the style of Menegroth and Doriath. However, in the southern reaches of the newly named Mirkwood Forest, the ever-present shadow began to grow stronger and stronger. The White Council sought to cleanse the old fortress of Dol Guldur, but despite their success, evil has once again returned, and now Sauron has openly proclaimed war on any who seek to lead free lives. While the woodland realm may be ill-equipped in arms and armor when compared to our western kin, we are hardy and valiant warriors whose skill with the bow is unmatched and whose hatred of Sauron runs deep. In the shadows of the forest, our warriors can bring down any foe with swift silence, but we have yet to fight openly on the plains of Gorgoroth, Dagorlan, and the Brown Lands. We must also ask ourselves, should we leave the dwarves of Erebor, the bitter Daur Naugrim, and the men of Dale, long our friends, to their own defense? Should we abandon the land of Dorian to watch its vineyards burn, and concentrate on the possible unification of our forces with those of Celeborn and Galadriel? Do we face Dol Guldur or even turn to the arid Mithrin, the Grey Mountains, to force back the orcs and goblin folk of the Misty Mountains? Our allies seem few and far away, beset by their own concerns, and our position unenviable. But we shall not abandon Middle-earth. We will strike like vengeful shadows to lure and annihilate our foes for good. To see the lands of Mirkwood unite once more, is that an impossible dream after all these years? Perhaps, but it is a good thought, my lord, and even a slim possibility is a possibility nonetheless. Only time will tell if we tree folk can rally to become a force of power, or if we will stay skulking in the shadows, trapped like fish in a barrel. Yavanna's Union. Okay, so this just talks about how Yavanna created the Ents, and also this is a bit of foreshadowing for the coming alliance between us and Lothlorien. Okay, now, the beginning's going to be a little tricky here. I think we just start off with a grain exchange. And I need to get Thranduil, because I think I've decided that I'm going to push my efforts north against the Snow Orcs. Because Dol Guldur, I think we can buy just enough time to move up north and strike the Snow Orcs quickly, because we don't want these guys getting too powerful. So I'm going to have him move up this way. And he will team up with Legolas over here. Alright, and we'll just increase taxes as much as we can. And even though I'm not a fan of doing this, we are going to have to try to get some more troops on the field. That's going to take 2 turns to recruit them, unfortunately. Alright, we'll get these guys going as well. Actually, I think I might want more of these guys. There we go. Alright, let's build some of these watchtowers. Okay, so we got these watchtowers here. I don't think we need to build any more. So we just need to wait for good old Thranduil to catch up over here. And then we'll team up with Legolas and march north against Orakiaburg. Now, I'm not sure if we'll actually take it for ourselves, but we do need to start making strikes up north against the Snow Orcs. Hit them hard so that they can't be too much of a threat moving forward, because we don't want these guys getting more and more powerful, because they will be a threat to the Anduin Vale and to Erebor as well. So we need to make sure these guys are pretty much quelled in the early game, and then we can focus our efforts more valiantly against Dol Guldur in the south. Okay, and I think what I'm going to do is start getting some of these troops moving into this fort over here. Just to try to save on some money. Actually, we need to get a diplomat because we don't have one on the field, do we? Not really, so we got to get one right now. I need my spy to keep an eye on Dol Guldur to the south, because I know they're going to be expanding quickly. Now, I don't know if these guys eventually join Dol Guldur. I'm not sure. I'm hoping it'll just stay like that, because then this will buy us some time to keep Dol Guldur at bay if this is controlled by bandits. Alright, let's go ahead and move forward here. Spiddy 158, hey, it's been a while. I'm interested in what you chose. Yes. Haven't played the elves in a while, and it certainly has been a bit of a spell since we played as Mirkwood. The real question is just what kind of moves should we make in the very beginning, because they do have a very rough start, unfortunately. Yes, let's choose to restore Arnor, because Bree on its own is pretty helpless. Okay, so we know we're not really raking in the money. We're going to have to lower taxes here for sure. And let's go ahead and get our agent over to Dale. Let's talk to Dale really quick.
It is good to see you, my friend. How can we help?
Alright, here we go. Maybe not for 900. Maybe like 700.
You hold us at ransom.
Maybe I could have gotten 900 for it. That's too bad. Alright, so we got that guy in training. Let's just try to recruit as many units as we can and then put them in these little strongholds over here. Just because we need to try to get as many troops as possible. That's going to be important. Alright, so just these two guys alone will give us over 240 of the finest troops that we can field. And like I said, I am going to push northwards and just take Orakiaburg as quickly as possible. I may not keep it. It's possible I'll sell it to another faction just so we can get like a bunch of money in. But in order for that to happen, we got to find other factions quickly to talk to. So let's get this game moving. Just glad I'm not playing Dale. I really just can't make sense of Dale. Not my favorite faction. Probably one of my least favorite factions to play, because I don't envy their position. Okay, talk to the Dwarves of Erebor. That's easy enough.
Yes, my lord.
Trade rights, map information. Let's demand 700 from you. Alright, so lots of money right there. Let's go ahead and get you guys moving forward. Alright, I'm going to kind of put you guys in this forest for now. Yep, you guys will just hide for now. Yeah, it's too bad these grain exchanges take a while to build. I don't know why they had to take 3 turns. I feel like that's kind of unnecessary. Can we like bring this down to 2? I mean, they don't really do much for us in the first place. Yeah, it's like increase in tradable goods, building income, but I think 3 turns is a little too long, personally. Okay, let's get another diplomat here, because we really need to put ourselves on the world stage. How many free units, well, how many units can enjoy free upkeep here? Oh, so we get 2 alone from the woodland caverns, that's good. 2 from a huge city, so we can put plenty of troops in here, and I know we can at least put 3 units in here for free. We'll just keep that train going. Alright, definitely got to keep an eye on Dol Guldur, because I am very nervous about how quickly these guys expand. Alright, here we go. Let's get some more troops moving here too while we've got the money. Might as well. And if we need to send reinforcements, we can. But I am just going to wait there for now. Mission success. Yep, we already know that. Alright. And if you're still watching Spitty, let me know if you're still playing Divide and Conquer or if you're tuned in to any other Total War games or mods at the moment. I'd love to hear what you're up to. Breland Withers. Yeah, because we restored Arnor. That's why. Okay, here we go. Dominion of Isengard, Kingdom of Rohan. Yep, already at war within 4... Are we already 4 turns in? That's weird. Alright, so this is going to be a little tricky. I'm afraid we might be overextending ourselves fighting these guys now, but we gotta get... Actually, this spy could have been useful for us in the other direction. Yeah, I'm just starting to realize that now. I need another spy. I can at least get this guy moving over there. It'll take him a while to get there. Where's my other dude? Yeah, here you are. I'm gonna have you move south. You can just move down this way.
Without question. Tomorrow's journey. Follow me. We will need that one.
Okay. Let's go ahead and save this really quick. How do we want to title this? I think I'll just title it as Woodland 4. There we go. I think that's how I'll go. I think that's the title I'll work with moving forward. Oh, we got even more troops here? Well, that's weird. How did that happen? Alright, so I know this place is not going to have any walls. Let me see. And with the board over here is still in bandit hands. I think we should just go ahead and see if we can take it now. Either that or we wait one more turn. I'm trying to figure out what to do here. Yeah, it's a good question. Because trying to take on these guys could be a bit tricky. I could deploy troops from here to help out, but would be a bit of a task. Yeah, I say let's do it now.
Come, my brothers. Put them down. Keep them off balance. Engage.
Alright, now I know the snow orcs in the beginning. These orcs are not the worst to deal with, far from it. And they're not bad, honestly. They're not exactly trash units. Their stats are pretty decent, but these are low-tier snow orc units, so I'd rather be fighting these guys for sure than what comes later in the game. Alright, let's go ahead and fight this real quick. I don't expect us to keep this region. All I really want to do is just take it away from the snow orcs, destroy everything that's inside, and then sell it to another faction for a decent amount of money. That's what I'm thinking we can do. Plus, this will help the snow orcs quite a bit to lose territory and this many troops in the beginning, so it's definitely going to hurt them. Alright, already enjoying this extremely long range we benefit from. Big fan of it. It's too bad our reinforcements are like 10 miles from the battle. Yep, they're going to take a while to get there. I mean, that's at least half a mile right there if we're talking about real measurements. Alright, I might have to increase the volume on the effects because I don't want the same problems I've been having in previous streams. Because I know some people have been complaining about the, how low the volume is. That's just the tricky thing about this mod. I never feel like the volume... Because if I bring the volume up too high, then you can't hear my voice. Hardly. And when I try to make sure you can hear me, then the volume is too low in-game. Gosh, Legolas is just butchering these guys. Man, I forgot how amazing the elves are. Holy cow. But they're gonna run out of arrows quickly, so let's go ahead and move you guys back a bit. Yeah, because they're already starting to move against us, and they've got archers of their own, so we gotta make sure those guys are dealt with nicely. Look at that, 14% casualties. And we've only been fighting for like 2 minutes at this point. We've already eliminated 14% of their army. I don't know about you guys, but I think I preferred the other profile pick we had for Legolas here in previous mods. Well, previous versions of this mod. Okay, let's hit these missile scouts over here. Thranduil wants you to hit these missile scouts over here too. Okay. Now, of course, we have to make sure we don't lose Legolas or Thranduil at all because they're way too valuable. Their bodyguards alone are their bodyguards are really the only reason why I want to keep them in for so long. It's logically speaking the only reason why I want to keep them alive so long. Because they're just too valuable, you know?
The battle seems to be swinging in our favor.
Already at, wow, 37%. Jeez, these guys are like Gatling guns. Alright, let's start moving back some more. My goodness. I'm hardly even paying attention to the battle, and we've already eliminated 43% of their army. Man, it is good to play the elves again, that's for sure. What an advantage these guys have. Alright, good. We still got our reinforcements arriving. See if I can try to get some good close-ups of Thranduil. Yeah, not exactly the best close-up. Probably better that we wait until they get into combat.
Only half the enemy force remains.
51% wiped out, and we still have a good number of arrows left. Like, we're not even halfway through our supply of arrows. Alright. You're still too far away to justify running. I don't want you guys to get completely... Actually, you know what? I think the archers can do that, because I don't want you to get into close combat anyways. Holy cow, we've eliminated 61% of their army, and they haven't killed a single one of us yet. That is nuts. Also, where's their general? Is he still back here, or is he up in the front lines? Interesting looking village. It's like something out of Vikings. My goodness. Holy cow, they are just getting wiped out. My goodness. I've been playing as Ard Adenine for so long, and I thought the Sentinels were amazing archers, but dang. We are just mopping the floor with these guys. Alright, so now we're starting to run low on arrows. Legolas is, anyways. And they are going to try to aim for Legolas, because his bodyguard is not the best in close combat, so... Alright, Legolas. Let's get your back a little bit more. Just run as fast as you can. Oh, there's Legolas. Nice to see him with his two swords. Oh, and I forgot, they still have these amazing abilities here. That's their heavy infantry. Alright, so, got some close combat here. Oh man, they already killed one of our elves? Darn it. Alright, keep hitting them.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Alright, let's see if we can get some good close-ups here. There we go. Okay, so casualties are very light so far. Actually, I'm gonna have you guys fall back. I don't think I need you taking casualties from their bodyguard. Alright, Legolas, let's bring you down now. Okay, so not much else to really do at this point. Alright, so their bodyguard is starting to beat up our elves over there. Alright, let's have you stop firing. Alright, won't be long until this battle's over. General's gonna be dead pretty soon. And Legolas can just deal with these guys over here.
Good tidings. The enemy general
Alright, I can finally get the close-ups again. There we go. Yeah, if you guys have been watching my Odd Audunime stream, you've noticed that I don't get the close-ups anymore whenever the general gets killed. So I downloaded the most recent version, and now it's not a problem anymore. Okay, so we completely wiped them out. Hardly lost any elves. Finest warriors in all of Middle-earth, that's how it should be. Certainly did a lot better than I thought we would. Alright, let's go ahead. Yeah, I had to commit some genocide here, but would be the best thing to do. Alright, so no structures in here for us to destroy, unfortunately. So I'll have to figure out who I'm going to sell it to, because these guys are out of movement points. And you're done building the granary, well, the grain exchange anyways. So let's take a look at the building browser here. Now, if we really want some excellent units, I mean, we do get some better ones with the guard barracks. I mean, these guys are significantly better in melee. But I don't personally think they age all that well going into the late game. Like, they make decent units overall. Pretty similar in stats to the Numenorean cohorts and shield guards. But in order for us to get a guard barracks, we need a Hall of Culture, and an army barracks, we need a Valiant Council Hall. This is where we get the finest warriors that the Woodland Realm can possibly field. Very expensive too. Not that bad compared to what I've had to deal with the Corsairs, because they had some extremely expensive units. Alright, so let's take a look at this here, because right now, where are we sitting? We had the Hall of Music. So I gotta remind myself about how this works in order. Hall of Music leads to Hall of Culture and Valiant Council Hall. Okay. As of right now, I really feel like the economy needs a lot of help, so I'm thinking I'll do communal. Oh, that's a lot. All of this is a lot of money, unfortunately. Alright, let's keep it at 1.5 population growth. High is good enough right there. We'll build a leather tanner. And here, let's build communal farming then. Actually, I think I'll hold off on that. Yeah, let's build leather tanner here too then. Okay, and this turn, on our first battle, our first victory, we'll have to see how the Snow Orcs respond to all this, because they will not be happy. Okay. And we need money, so cough up the coins. Okay, that's generous. Then let's demand 900. Every little bit helps at this point.
This seems quite reasonable. Well, that seemed fruitful. Farewell.
And we should be able to form an alliance with these guys fairly soon. I think Mirkwood starts off with pretty rosy relations with the Anduin Vale. Okay. Take that region? Yeah, good luck with that. That ain't gonna happen. Okay, so we'll have to plan our next move very carefully here. I think we should definitely sell this region to someone else at the moment.
Yes, my lord.
Maybe even give it to Dale. I'm not sure. Yeah, because I think that would be the better decision to make. Let's see if we can sell this to Dale. Let's see if Dale will take it.
Always happy to deal with you, trusted friends.
Rakiaberg, map information. Make a single payment. Let's see if they'll take it for 15,000. I mean, I know it's unrealistic.
I do not believe another proposition.
Okay, so these guys must be too broke to afford this, as I suspected. I mean, we just need money right now. 10,000 would be extremely helpful.
No, we cannot agree. You have another.
Okay, I'm gonna make one more offer, and if they refuse, then I'll just have to try to talk to Erebor. Alright, come on, 6,000.
I am not quite. The pleasure was all ours.
Yeah.
Farewell.
Problem is, they just can't afford it, unfortunately. That's pretty typical of Dale this early in the game. They are very, very low on funds.
My lord.
Alright, let me see.
Your orders.
Can I even talk to Erebor?
Approaching their dignitary.
Nah, it's too far away. I knew that would happen. Alright, let's see.
Yes, my lord.
I mean, the important thing is we gotta make money, so let's see if they'll take Rakiaberg off of us.
I do not believe you have further proposals. Please.
Alright, so it's possible we're gonna end up selling this for like next to nothing. Because I know we can't hold it, that's for sure. We don't have enough troops to hold territory like this.
No, we cannot. You have another worthy proposal then.
Ay ay ay. Come on. Throw me a bone here.
How could we well, that seemed fruitful. Farewell.
Alright, so that was a very pitiful amount of money right there. Might just be better off giving this to Dale, honestly, because then the Snow Orcs won't go to war against Dale that quickly. Yeah, let me try one more time. I know I keep doing this a lot, but let me try one more time here. Ah. Alright, we'll send this guy back super quick.
Dear friends, what can we do for you today? A most
Alright, I'd rather do that instead. And then I will take this army. Let me see. I need more intel in the area. So I better send this guy up there for sure.
Tomorrow's journey planned out, my lord.
And I wanted you to make your way back south again. I'm gonna have to send my spy back up here, because I gotta find out what's going on up here. Alright, so it would be a bit tricky to take our forces west. I think we're better off marching to this area instead. Where is Thranduil? There you are.
Onward! Like the wind! Over here, elves! Assail them! Yes, my lord. There they are! Reinforcements! Follow me.
Alright, so this will already be a pretty expensive army to field.
Right!
Let's definitely put these guys in a fort. This will help us save on a lot of money. Okay. And I think we better stop recruiting troops at this moment. I think we can justify doing a little bit more, because like I said, we need to make sure that we can defend our home turf. This place has more than enough troops in there. 3 is the maximum I think that we can do for these strongholds. Let's see. I don't even think we get any free upkeep here. We get 1 from the Hall of Song. Yeah, nothing else, unfortunately. Okay. So this is going to be kind of tricky. How are we looking on public order? 100%? That's not bad. I'm going to send you back... Actually, I'm thinking maybe I'm better off sending you guys to the front. Help reinforce Thranduil's push, because we can push for Dáin's halls. It's possible we can even take it. It's a bit of a stretch, but if we can take Dáin's halls this early, the Snow Orcs will be... Oh yeah, we got a big army right there. I don't think that's such a big deal. I think we can take these guys. Yeah, it's an even smaller army than the last one. We take these guys out now. That'll be amazing. But I doubt these guys will fight. Oh, they will. Okay, marvelous. I will save that for sure, because... we eliminate this army here, we can just push on to Dáin's halls. They've only got these axe throwers here. Are they axe throwers? No, they don't have any range, so they're just typical melee units. Yeah, this will be easy. I mean, with how amazing our archers are, half of them will get killed before they even reach us. Minimum. Plus, we don't have to wait for our other troops to catch up anymore. Everyone's going to be in the same area. Oh, this is great. We should just back up all the way over here. Alright. I'm going to have Legolas back here. I want you guys over here, you guys over here, and you guys here. Okay, so let's see what's going to happen. Are they going to march towards us, or are they going to stay up on that hill? I think they're going to wait for us, actually. The AI probably knows better. They know they had the best ground. Okay, so we're going to have to come for them. Best that we swing around here so that we can try to get on some even ground. That would work out best. But if we can wipe out the Snow Orcs here and take Dáin's Hall... that will be irreversible damage for the faction. So it shouldn't be that hard to take out the Snow Orcs early game. I mean, I say that now, and then we gotta deal with that silly Doom stack. But I really just want these guys eliminated. I don't want to deal with this headache late game for sure. It's best that we take these guys out. If things go well for us, I think we can realistically destroy the Snow Orcs before turn 50. Even then, I kind of feel like turn 50 is a bit long. Like, I'm really hoping to at least have these guys on their last legs by turn 40. Okay, yep, let's get you over there. Because now they're coming after us. Are they? I don't know what they're doing. Yeah, they're playing around here. I don't like that. Okay. Alright, let's get you closer then. Alright. And Thranduil and Legolas are already shooting. Marvelous. Let's keep you guys hidden. Same with you as well. Hold off on your fire. Let's just force these guys to come towards us. Already 13% casualties. Holy cow. Alright, we gotta start aiming for this big blop right here. Now I am concerned about Legolas though, because again, I don't want his archers getting into close combat. I don't think they'll do very well, just from past experience. Alright, let's make sure we got Thranduil's bodyguard ready to go. And I'm gonna have to send these guys out to stop them, because I don't want them getting too close to Legolas. What is Thranduil's bodyguard doing? My goodness, come on.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Alright, let's get some good close-ups here.
The battle is very much in our favor. Victory will be ours.
Alright, so our shock troops here are doing a pretty decent job. I don't want our own guys getting caught in the crossfire, so we gotta make sure that we're not shooting at our own troops. Alright, these guys are pretty much wiped out.
Behold how our cowardly
Perfect. Okay, let's have you fall back. Now, another great thing about the elves is that they are very fast, so if they have to chase down their enemy, they'll do a pretty darn good job of it. Because they are fast. They are the fastest runners in Middle-earth, no doubt. Alright, I don't want you guys getting hurt anymore. You've already lost enough elves in that battle. Okay. Who else is around here? Because I can't really see in this forest too well. Yeah, that must be the last of them right there. Because I don't think there's anybody left. There we go. Kill the general. He's done. Out of commission. Alright, I don't know who's running over here. These guys, it's okay. I mean, I guess I'll go after them. I mean, I doubt they'll catch up. Oh gosh darn, they're fast. Look at them go. Of course, Thranduil's having a hard time navigating the trees now. Oh, don't fire. Don't fire. Ah, darn it. You hit our own troops. No, don't fire.
awed by the victory we have won here today.
Alright, so complete wipeout there. Another 780 orcs killed off. Only lost 5 guys this time. So we're doing pretty well against the snow orcs.
They will not see us in the forest.
Lovely.
We must defend these lands.
Alright.
Follow me. Take it for the elves. Put an end
Alright, now I'm not so sure about taking this right away, but we may not have much of a choice just because we're going to have to make sure that we can continue pushing against the Snow Orcs as quickly as possible. Alright, let me see if I can put you guys... you know what, I think I'll just keep you moving towards Thranduil's army for now. Because I know he needs more troops. Oh. What can I have you build then? See, that's what I'm a little nervous about right now, is that we are pretty limited in funds, and I can't justify building anything too expensive at the moment. Here, just do that instead. And let's see here, what have we got? We had a diplomat here, didn't we? Oh, got Dol Guldur moving up here now. That's not good. Alright, no point talking to them. But I can at least get you guys moving towards Dorwinion. It'll take you a long time to get there, though. And where is this guy? Yep, here he is. Alright, so... Actually, where's my spy? I'd like to get my spy moving again. Yeah, I need you to just keep moving in this direction. And I'm actually going to have you guys move down south to talk to Lothlorien. Now, I am a little nervous about Dol Guldur moving up from the south. I mean, I think we can fight them. I prefer not to. I'm hoping that that'll hold off just a little bit longer, but it is what it is. Dang, we're losing a lot of money every turn now. Okay. Alright, so we definitely cannot take this now because they get an additional... They get like an additional 1,200 soldiers to defend it, so we're gonna have to hold off, for sure. Yeah, that's too bad. Oh, their faction heir is in here too. Very good. Alright, so I guess we'll have no choice but to just hold off, unfortunately. How bad would it be if we did attack, though? Yeah, I mean, they're not that intimidating. I mean, they're slightly better than militia. But they will have a ton of troops, though. Lots of soldiers. They got the mountain guard here, too, and they're not anything to scoff at. They're pretty tough. Orc Avengers, these guys are really tough. Marauder Chief Gurzog. Alright, we'll just have to hold off from that. I don't think it would help us to attack them right now. But I'm going to get this army moving up here. Okay, so money is going to be in a pretty bad place, unfortunately.
Without question.
Maybe we should have built something last turn. Alright, I think we're just going to have to fight these guys now, because we're not going to have much of a choice, unfortunately. I mean, these guys are clearly aiming towards Thranduil's Hall, so we might as well just take them out now and get them done with. Okay. Let's go ahead and save this really quick. Alright, so you guys should do well against their Warg Riders. There we go. Alright, let's start moving forward. Let's keep moving. Now we should have better range than their archers. They got 2 units of Warg Riders, unfortunately. So this will be quite the task for our spearmen. Yep, they're moving in. Archers, I need you to start firing at these guys. Alright, let's get you guys over here into a flanking position. Let's make sure we can still protect our archers, though, because those Warg Riders will be a problem. Alright, start throwing those javelins now. This is why you cost the extra bucks. There we go. Very nice, very nice. Took down some orcs there, that's good. Okay, you guys should be able to hold. I mean, you've got spears of your own.
Victory will be ours.
Alright, these guys are running. Okay, all we need to do is just start attacking from behind.
Enemy force remains. Good tidings. The enemy general lies dead.
There we go. There we go. Alright, these guys are running. So we gotta deal with these maulers over here. Okay, these guys should be running pretty soon. Their captain's been killed off. Over half their army has been annihilated, so they shouldn't be fighting that much longer, hopefully. Yep, they're running now. Perfect. Alright, you guys, you can start breaking your shield formation and go after them. It's just these archers we gotta deal with now.
Behold how our cowardly foe runs. It's time to press the attack.
And these elves can slowly catch up with these guys. Alright, let's see if we can try to get this to be a wipeout. That'd be great. Because wiping out this army will give us a little bit of money from raiding their camp. Alright, they're done for.
This is a clear
Lost 10% of our troops, though. But those are still some pretty good stats right there. Alright, wipe out for the orcs there. Take the L. Send you guys back into the castle here. Okay, so we're gonna have to start building something to help the economy, because this is really rough right now. I think we'll build a market. And I'm gonna wait one more turn, and then we'll start attacking this, because we need to get some real money coming in. Yeah, I'll wait one more turn. I'm not a fan of doing this, but one more turn we'll wait. And then I'll see what we can do about attacking them, because to wait out 10 turns is a huge, huge use of our time. Waste of time, I would say. And that'll give the Snow Orcs way too much time to regroup. Alright, money, not looking great, but we've been worse places before. Let's see if we can take these guys out. Now, I know this will cost us some good elves, but it is best that we take this now. Okay, let me at least see what it looks like. I don't expect this will be easy. Okay, so this is pretty bad. I don't think they have any ballista towers, though. That should be the good thing. Alright, and who's handling this siege equipment? Might as well send you guys. I'm gonna have you drop that equipment. Alright, we'll have you guys group together. And I don't think there's any place to mount our siege ladders at all. Like, where can we take our siege ladders? There's literally no place to attack. We can't even attack these walls here. Yeah, you might as well just drop that. Alright, so it may not be so bad, because I don't think they have any towers that can shoot at us. But it's just a very narrow gateway we have to punch our way through. We may even be able to lure the enemy out, which would be fantastic. Let me just see how it looks from the inside. Yeah, so they're going to defend this pretty stubbornly. But again, I don't think I have much of a choice because I can't wait this out for 10 turns. I mean, that's going to cost us a fortune. We're going to be so deep in the red by that point. We just have to take advantage of this one opportunity we have and just take it now. Because 10 turns is just way too costly. We're already in the red. It's going to get way worse after 10 turns. And of course, that's just a lot of time that we're losing too, that we could be spending elsewhere. Alright, let's have you punch through that gate there. Actually, no, I don't need you guys shooting now. Don't shoot now.
The battering ram is in place. It'll not be long before our enemy's defenses fall.
Alright, so we don't have to deal with any pesky towers shooting at us.
The battering ram has done its work.
But again, trying to get through this gateway won't be easy. Yeah, they already got troops at the front there, so how do we want to deal with this? That's a good question. Alright, Legolas. Let's see if we can try to get these guys out of here. Oh, you can still hit these guys. That's really good. Wow, we're still hitting a lot of orcs. Just through that narrow opening right there. That's hilarious. Alright, I'm gonna have you just positioned right over here. They don't have any archers at all, so should just be as simple as just shooting through this narrow gateway.
Launch the attack. Launch the attack.
Yeah, they're really gonna force us to come for them, unfortunately. No luring these guys out. But whatever arrows we can get, actually, they're very accurate. This would be a great place for a ballista, though. Not gonna lie, a ballista would be very useful in this circumstance. In this situation, flaming missiles would be extremely useful. Especially ballistas, because they could shoot through this narrow opening very well. Alright, so we've already killed off 12% of their orcs. Oh, they're already coming out. They're coming out to play. Fall back. Yeah, Legolas, I need you to go back. Yeah, we're getting them all to come out. That's great.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy. This is it! Attack!
Alright, come on, archers. Don't glitch out on me. Alright, that is not a very impressive volley at all. Come on. What about you guys? Are you firing too? Yeah, the problem is they're probably too close. But I gotta get these guys further back. Alright, these javelins definitely need to be doing something. Yes, perfect, perfect. Actually, see if we can try to find their general. That would be a perfect target. Where is their general, though? That's a good question. Oh, they're way back there. Okay. Alright. You guys should be able to start shooting at them now. Alright, come on, archers. I need you to fire. You're killing me. Come on. Shoot. Shoot those arrows. There we go, there we go. Very impressive volley. This will be slowly killing off their army. Okay, so our guys are doing okay, but let's go ahead and get you lined up over here. Thranduil I know can do okay. Alright, so at this point, it's just going to be a slug match at this point. We've killed off 41% of their army, so we're doing a great job so far. Let's see if we can try to find Thranduil in this mess. I don't know where he is. Where are you, Thranduil? That looks like Legolas. Is Legolas there? Why is Legolas all the way up here and not back where his bodyguard is? Yeah, that's weird. Where is Thranduil, though? Nope, I can't find the guy. That's definitely Legolas. Okay, we're doing okay. Holy cow, it is such a bloodbath over here. It's not even... Actually, it is very funny, but it's crazy just how many are getting killed. Holy cow. I don't think we could cause more damage if we literally had a machine gun here. I just want to get a close-up. Come on. Alright, I still think it's too soon. Yeah, let's hit this mountain guard here. I want you guys to do the same. Hit these Orc Avengers. But they are pretty much at... Yep, their army's getting decimated here. So yeah, this is working out very well for us. Yeah, even their best troops are getting completely slaughtered. Legolas, this is why I am so glad that we pushed Legolas to the battlefield this time. Have mercy, Legolas. Yeah. Yeah, Legolas is accounting for probably 40% of these casualties. Minimum. At this point, all we're missing is for Legolas to find an Uruk shield to go surfing on, like he did in the movies. I'm not entirely sure that's how Tolkien pictured him in the books, but gotta admit, it's one of the most. I have to admit, like that moment in the movie, it's just one of the most Hollywood cliche things ever, and yet I still love seeing it in the movie. Even though if Tolkien managed to live long enough to see something like that, he would have just been so cringing at that moment. Alright, Legolas is unfortunately out of arrows. Our basic archers are not, but they're no longer shooting at anyone because apparently the targets are too close. Oh, wait, you can hit these guys now. 6% casualties. Alright, surprisingly, their generals are still alive in all this chaos. I'm not sure how. Alright, I definitely want to get a close-up of their general getting killed. That'll give me the best shots, possibly, of this entire battle. Alright, won't be much longer. Unfortunately, that poor elf is going to get shot to heck by our archers. We might be able to get away with less than 10% casualties. Probably the best siege battle I've ever fought. Because siege battles are always extremely ugly.
The enemy general lies. Behold how our cowardly foe runs. It's time to press the attack.
Okay, so both their generals are dead. Let's just go ahead and end this because we have won. Lost only 46 elves. Killed. How many troops did they have again? I mean, they didn't have 2,000. I don't think they had 2,000. It was like 1,200 maybe from the orc defenders. So maybe close to 2,000 orcs. I can't fully remember. Alright, Dane's Halls is ours now. Alright, let's definitely get some money in here. And let's see if we can actually hold this region, because we need the money for sure. Alright, I'm going to send Legolas out. And the good news is that now that we've stopped the snow orcs from expanding in this area, the dwarves should be able to deal with them up here in the north, and I think we were able to stop them from taking Witherboard over here too. So we've set them back quite a bit. Alright, I'm going to save this real quick before we go after those orcs. Because every turn I want to make sure that we're wiping these guys out. Alright, let me see if Legolas can deal with them on his own. Alright, and then I'll send you out. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't really want to do that. I don't really want to do that. Because I need Thranduil to get back to govern the area. So I might just leave Legolas to fight this battle himself. Let me see if Legolas can just deal with these guys on his own. Yeah. I don't think I can do any better, honestly. Alright, you'll build another one of those things. Let's start having you head back. Alright, let's see what's going on over here. It's good to see the Anduin Vale is still holding on to this area. That's really good news. So the snow orcs are having a very difficult time dealing with us. They certainly do not like having us around. We've taken 2 regions away from them at this point. So the real question is, where do we go? Because we need to make sure we're actually holding Dane's Halls. I don't want to lose this region because this will provide a lot of income moving forward. So this is way too valuable to give away to anybody. I think what I'm going to do, let me see. I definitely need to get some intel over here because from what I can see in the borders, the snow orcs definitely hold this region. So I need to find out what's going on over here. Are the dwarves going to take it themselves? Because if they are, then I'll just ignore this and focus on the west over here. And at least we've got this line of sight here. I know we've got a diplomat down here, but I need him to head towards Dorwinion really quick. Alright, we'll end that. So far, so good. Made some decent progress in 8 turns. But the money situation needs to be figured out. Yeah, and we're still losing money every turn, unfortunately. Okay, so I'm not so concerned about this area up here. I better just get my spy moving up here. Ooh. Yeah, the Snorks have a huge army. Okay, this could be a bit of a problem for us. So we're going to have to stay put for a while, because that is a huge army. Alright, it'll be a while before they get there, so I need to get Legolas up here, so he can build another one of these watchtowers.
We will need that one. Onward. Like the wind.
Yep, you'll build one right on the edge here,
We will need that one.
and I'll have you head back.
We must give up the road.
Yeah, this is going to be a bit tough, because trying to send reinforcements is going to be tricky. I don't really have the funds right now to recruit more soldiers. Let me just take a look at our economy really quick. It's the army upkeep that's a really big problem right now, because we're spending over 3,000 on upkeep. So let's take a look at this, because we don't really have that many troops. This area alone should offer 3 free upkeep. 3 free upkeep units. So where's all this expenditure coming from?
Sire.
Okay, so he's extremely expensive. So we need to get him out of there, because he's costing us a fortune to field. And we shouldn't be spending any money on upkeep for these guys. So what's going on here? Yeah, let's retrain you guys for sure. Yeah, we need to increase taxes. Hate to do it, but we gotta have more money. Can't increase taxes here just yet.
My lord.
Alright, I think we're really going to need more troops in this area soon, because they are going to be coming up fast. So, I need to get at least one of these units up here, no doubt.
Form up.
And where is this guy? Okay. Just gonna lift the fog of war, just gonna cheat a tiny bit, because I need to talk to people and get money. Alright, trade rights. I don't want to give map information, because that's a little dangerous. At least 600? Demanding. Might go for it.
I suppose we can agree goodbye.
I mean, at least we get 600 for it. I don't think we really need to worry about the goblins for a while, because the Anduin Vale will keep them back for sure. They're a good buffer zone for us. Okay, what else can we do here? Should probably build a Hall of Song, but let's check and see what else we can build. Alright, let's just keep this money for now. Move forward. We're going to have a huge army coming our way, for sure. They will try to retake Dane's halls. They do not want to lose that.
You will ruin these trees no longer.
Alright, so money's no longer in the red. It's still in the red. Well, I lied about that. Jeez, that's so annoying. Okay.
My lord?
Need to send you guys in here.
By the light of Elbereth. Over here, elves.
Okay, so the real problem we're having here is we got to figure out how to get more free upkeep in here. This would help us get one unit. Yeah, this would help us get at least one free upkeep here. That would be helpful, so let's build that then.
Yes, my lord.
I think the dwarves are down here. We could talk to Khazad-dûm really quick, right? They're somewhere down there. Now, let's just hope Khazad-dûm doesn't lose its eastern half, because that'll be pretty bad, unfortunately. We'll come over here instead. That way we know that we can toss the dwarves over there. Okay. And where is Dorwinian? They should be getting pretty close, right?
As you will. Without question.
Alright, so they're right over there. One turn away. That's good. So this huge army is just sitting there doing nothing. So I guess they're just going to wait for us to come for them.
Have a taste of my blade.
Alright, let's see if I really want to do this.
Take it for the elves.
Alright, let's do this again.
We've defeated their wretched armies. Onward! At ease! I'm gonna stick you! My lord.
Okay, so I've got some intel over there. I still need to figure out what's going on over here, though. Alright, let's end this next turn then. Man, we gotta do something about the money situation. That kind of blows.
Over here, elves.
Why is Thranduil a worse leader than Legolas? You make a worse governor than your son. That's not good. Okay, probably better off getting you out of there then. Yeah, because apparently we're making more money with you out of there than in there. I think they're going to leave Dale alone over here, especially if the Anduin Vale is still holding this region. Maybe we should have kept it, honestly. That would have helped us out. Alright. They still hold some territory over here. I think we better just march Thranduil over there now, because this could be a perfect opportunity for him to get some extra money for us. But I can't really afford to send that many troops over, because Legolas needs to make sure he can defend Dane's halls. And Thranduil is going to be outnumbered quite a bit dealing with all these orcs, so I don't really want to send him out there without any troops to help him out.
Yes, my
I
lord?
can't really afford to send any troops out of here, because that could be a problem for us. I think I can justify giving you... Let me see here. I think I'll give you the Woodland Wardens. Let me think about this. No, I think I'll give you the Archers. I'll give you the Archers, and then we'll move this way. Because then you'll be there in 2 turns, because at this moment, we really need territory. We need income. Okay, so we should be close enough to start talking to people again. Yep. Talk with the dwarves. Alright. Are we already allies with these guys? That'd be great if we are. Are we allies with them? Oh, we are. Great. Maybe they'll go for it. Okay, that really helps us out. That's gonna help save our biscuit.
I shall continue tomorrow.
Alright, let's talk to Dorwinian. And we are already allies with them too, that's good. So we don't really need to worry about forging alliances.
Farewell then.
Alright, so I need you to start moving. Yeah, there's really nobody else to talk to over here for now. I might send you over here just to see how things are going with the Easterlings, and then once you're done there, just kind of head down south towards Mordor. He's gonna have a lot of walking to do, unfortunately. Very much a lot of walking. You're almost done building that. That should be helpful. Yep, you're almost done building that. Can't recruit any more troops there. This could be helpful because we could use another spy. I think I'll build that instead because this could be very useful. Having another market would be helpful. And then let's just get Thranduil on the move again. We really got to get Thranduil moving here. I want him to take that region. He won't have a lot of troops, but should be enough. Holy cow. Lothlorien, get your act together. You're losing territory. Alright, so that may not work because the orcs are sensing how weak we are here, so they're going to go right after Dáin's halls. I mean, we don't stand much of a chance defending against an army like that. That's going to be pretty bad, so we have to send Thranduil back if we're going to have even the slightest chance. Okay. We're definitely not in a position to do that. We'll have to send you back, unfortunately. And I'm going to send you back as well. Just right there would be good. Alright, you just need to keep moving over towards the Sea of Rune. What is going on with Lothlorien here? Alright, let's see if we can try to get some more money from these guys.
Acceptable. Good day to you.
Alright, the elves still have a huge army here, so they'll be able to hold off. And I'm going to have you start moving towards Rohan for a little while. Just for a little while. Now, if we can defeat this huge army coming our way towards Dáin's halls, then we'll be in a really good position to completely cripple the Snow Orcs. Plus, we could launch a retaliatory attack. If we survive this, we could push our forces westwards and even threaten this fortress over here. But if that's going to happen, we're going to need reinforcements. So, I think we better get some of these troops moving, because that'll be helpful. I'll get the spearmen moving. I wonder what Erebor is doing, because they're not really paying attention to the west. You know, I'm tempted to fight that army. I really am, but I also don't think we could win it, unfortunately. Alright, let's get you into Dáin's halls then. Also, I really need to get generals. I'm hoping that we can get some more generals soon. We should be reaching that point of the game where we can finally get some new commanders to move around the map. Okay, how bad would it be if we decided to fight these guys now? Yeah, it'd be pretty tricky, not gonna lie. Heavily outnumbered here, that would be pretty bad for us. But I think I'm gonna do it. I mean, I'm getting really cocky doing this, but it might be worth it actually. Oh, I just can't move those guys yet. That's okay. Alright, what have we got? They do have a lot of archers, though. No cavalry. We are heavily outnumbered by a huge portion. You know, it's very cocky, but I'm gonna do it, because if we can wipe these guys out, then the snow orcs will be completely done for. Very cocky what we're doing here. Oh, of course. This is one of the worst battlefields we could ever fight on. This is going to be horrible for us. I'm thinking maybe what we'll do is just kind of position ourselves here. If I can just get this pathing to agree. There we go. That'll help. Okay. Enemy controls this side of the battlefield, which is pretty bad, unfortunately. If only we had this side, that would be amazing. There's no high ground for us to retreat to, unfortunately. We can't even go back there. Yeah, there's just no high ground for us to salvage. I think we're just going to have to see what we can do about trying to get the enemy come down this way. Maybe we can take this position over here. Yeah, because that's all I can really think of at the moment. Yeah, let's get you guys over here. We clearly need to get you guys in a position where you're not going to be in trouble at all. Okay, well they clearly have the numerical advantage, so what are they going to do? I mean, if they're going to sit down there, we might as well just see if we can just steal that high ground. I mean, it'd be worth it if we can get up there. I mean, all we got to do is just make our way up there. If we can just get up to this point right here, we'll win this battle, hands down. So if the orcs going to let us take that high ground, so be it. I would love to take shots at them just from up here, because then this is the ultimate position to defend. We're going to win this hands down if we take this position. Which it looks like we are, because they're not paying attention at all. Yeah, those guys could have mowed us down a long time ago. They could have pinned down our entire army a long time ago, but they're giving us all this room to just do what we want, so... Alright. I don't want you guys to fire yet. Neither do I want you to. But I do want you to start getting into a favorable position to start striking these guys. And then you guys, I want you to get over here and help defend this pass over here. Because there's literally no way for these guys to get up here except through this area here. And this is where we can really choke them down. They can't even come up through here because this way is completely blocked. Now they've got only one way to reach us. And that's through here. And even then, they could have a difficult time trying to get up here because there's only just this opening here. I mean, they could swing around and try to get around over here, but that would be difficult for them and very slow. Alright, so now we've got all this opportunity here to just waste these orcs with all of our firepower. I'll go ahead and get you guys into position. You guys can just take your time, shoot them down as much as you can. Let's see how these guys respond then. Alright, let's try to aim for their missile units first. Because those are the ones that are going to be our biggest problem. What is Legolas doing? Out of all of our troops, what are you doing? You have the longest range. Alright. Bringing down quite a few orcs now, that's good. But we only have so many arrows, unfortunately, so... most of this battle's got to be fought close up, close quarters. That's where we're going to be experiencing the most casualties. You see, I'm getting confused here. Legolas, what are you doing? These guys are comfortably shooting their targets, and yet you keep rushing after them. Yeah, we're mowing these guys down, and for some reason you're dicking around. What are you doing? How did you guys end up all the way back there? I'm so confused. I hope Legolas isn't back there. We might be in trouble if Legolas is all the way out there. Ah, shit, he is, isn't he? I'm so confused. How did these guys end up all the way over here? Alright, none of these guys are Legolas, so that's good. But I'm still confused how we ended up with 4 guys just lost back there. Ay, ay, ay. Alright, so now they're all rushing forward. They're almost at 10% casualties. So I literally have to wait for all these guys to catch up before they can start shooting again. How did that happen? Like, seriously, I'm so confused how that happens. How did they end up all the way back there? I'm at a loss. I really am. Alright, Thranduil, I'm going to have you aim for these missile scouts over here. We've killed off a good part of their army now. These guys are getting shot at, unfortunately. They don't have great armor. Okay, so he's the last guy that has to catch up with the entire unit. Are you guys actually firing? Because I don't see any javelins being spent here. Oh my goodness, you're not shooting at all. Oh, for goodness sake, what are my wardens doing?
Launch the attack.
Is someone still stuck down there? Yeah, there is. There's one guy still stuck down there. You gotta be kidding me. Alright, come on, throw those javelins. Come on, stop bugging out. There we go. Proper volley right there. Oh my goodness. Legolas can't fire any of his arrows because I still got one guy stuck down here. Come on. Yes, finally you can fire. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna have to get Thranduil over here soon because he is our most capable fighter. We are inflicting a lot of casualties. They're down to 24% casualties down. Very good, very good. My wardens, unfortunately, they will be taking a lot of casualties from here because they seem to be their favorite target for their scouts. Alright, I think that guy got killed. Alright, the good news is Legolas still has a lot of arrows to spend. Alright, our archers are out of arrows too, so I'm gonna have to start getting you ready to start firing. Alright, let's go ahead and intercept these guys here. I don't want to send in my archers. They really are going to be like a last-ditch effort, if anything. Okay, just keep firing, guys. Every volley is taking out dozens of their own troops. Alright, and Thranduil is going to be out of arrows pretty soon. See if I can try to get a close-up of Thranduil here. I don't know where he is in this group. Probably over here. Should be by the flag. Yep, he's right over there, but can't get a good close-up. Our wardens are holding. And these guys should be doing pretty decently. They've got the high ground. Yeah, we've wiped out 43% of their army at this point. Legolas can be taking a lot of good shots here. Alright, so these guys could start running if things get too bloody for them. Yep, they're routing, but they will regroup, unfortunately, so we gotta look out for that. I'm concerned about if they have any more of these missile scouts. I don't think they do. I think it's all just infantry at this point. Yeah, just fire at these guys so they can't shoot our wardens anymore. Alright, I'm gonna send Thranduil down here. In fact, I might send Thranduil over here to see if he can cut off some of those retreating orcs. And Legolas is starting to run out of ammo, unfortunately, so this will be a desperate hand-to-hand struggle pretty soon. Alright, these guys are marching very slowly, even though they should be running. Yeah, it's just too bad we don't have any cavalry. It'll be a long time before we get any cavalry on the field. One unit of cavalry is what we really need, because this won't be a wipeout, unfortunately. Alright, have to figure out what to do here. Alright, let's see how you respond. You could go through here, right? Or do you have to go around this? Oh no, they can go right in. That's good.
The battle seems to be swinging in our favor. From such tidings does victory emerge.
Alright, need you to aim for targets over there. Gonna have you start attacking these guys here. Actually, we could be in trouble. Thranduil could be in trouble. He can end up getting surrounded very easily, unfortunately. Wardens are holding. They are facing the most casualties here. But their orcs are not holding position. Definitely not. Oh, they're already running. That's good. Let's pursue them, boys. Alright, we should get some good close-ups here for some combat.
The army flees the field. Pursue and run them down.
Oh, no. Oh, man. I was just trying to get a screenshot. Ah, crap, I didn't want to do that. How do I unpause it? Return to game. Alright, so now they're all routing. This is perfect. Let's see if we can catch up to them now. Alright, boys. Time to send them back where they came from. Send them back to the frozen hellscapes of Rodwaith. Got some good close-ups there. Good close-ups of the elves just chasing these orcs down like nothing. Alright, so that is 88% of their army wiped out. What a glorious battle this turned out to be. This really did work out in our favor. Alright, Legolas, I need you to aim for new targets. Oh, you're out of arrows now. Okay. So, just spend your time chasing these guys then. Chase these guys here. Chase these guys there. This could be a complete wipeout for their army. And like I said, this will be devastating for the Snow Orcs. This is easily their largest army, for sure. So, this one battle probably annihilated 80% of their standing armies. Oh wow. Man, these elves are just so merciless. They just butchered these guys. Oh, I'm gonna have so much fun with this campaign. If I can just get the money situation under control. Because apparently elves are not that great at finances, apparently. Oh, let's see. Yeah, this is a wipeout. This has to be. Look at that. Look at how many dead orcs there are. This is an insane view right here. Look at how many dead orcs there are. Jesus. Alright, this should end soon, right? There's nothing else to do. There shouldn't be any other orcs on here. So what are we waiting for then? Is there anyone else? Yeah, this turned out to be quite the insane battle. I mean, there's literally no one else. We could just exit this, right?
The enemy are
Yep.
utterly vanquished.
Only lost 75 elves.
Worthy of only the mightiest of generals.
Killed nearly 3,600 orcs. Look at that. That is just an insane view right there. Oh, I should have checked and see how many... Oh man, I should have seen the kill count per unit. That would have been interesting. Why do I always think of these things after I've ended the battle? Alright, execute. Now you're done for.
We must defend these lands.
Alright, Legolas will send back.
By the light of Elbereth.
So now I should be able to send Thranduil's army forward. How much did we pick up from raiding that camp? I guess we got like some 500 coin from that. That's really good. Now, it's a little risky leaving Legolas with just those troops alone, so I am going to leave behind some more archers for him. Actually, no. He needs a good melee unit, so I think I'll leave behind the shield guard. Or the elven spearmen.
Yes, my lord.
Sire, I'm gonna stick you.
Alright, I'm going to send you out.
Over here. Scatter them. We protect the elven lands. We must defend these lands, my lord.
Alright, so now we're in every position to strike against the orcs again and move for this region over here, because that's going to help us out a lot more financially. Now, it's been pretty quiet down here, which is good, but we have to remember that Dol Guldur could still end up coming from the south and hitting us pretty hard. So we got to be ready for that when the time comes. So that's why I got to recruit more troops here again, just in case. Because the next battle will not be as easy, that's for sure. Alright, so we achieved an enormous victory there. What I need to do is just save this for sure. Thranduil will regroup over here, regroup his forces, and continue pushing east, because now the Snow Orcs have no way of reclaiming Dáin's halls. Their best bet has been completely knocked out of the park. And I'm hoping Dale can keep Dol Guldur busy in the south, just long for us to mop up the Snow Orcs, because with the Snow Orcs out of the game, it does a lot of good. It means the Anduin Vale can focus more on their enemies, like the Goblins and Dol Guldur. It gives Erebor a freer hand too to fight the Easterlings. Yeah, we're not doing too bad. I want to keep this army moving in this direction, but before we do that, I need to make sure that our western front is solidified. Yeah, they still got more orcs they can send over here, but you know what? I'm not scared of them. Let them come. Let them come. Yep, we're going to send you that way. And now we've got a new bodyguard here. Wonderful. He's going to be helpful. We should build... Maybe a builder's hall would be helpful, because, man, things expensive. Things be expensive. Builder's hall would be good. Let's do that. And I don't care about taking this region. I will gladly just let Anduin Vale take it if they really want to. But this is a good buffer zone between us and Dol Guldur, so that's why I really don't want to take this region. Just leave that alone for the time being. Alright. Actually, there might be some money we can get out of this. No. I think we need to keep all of this, unfortunately.
Yes, my lord.
Okay.
Yes.
And, yep, let's talk to Rohan.
A proposition for us?
Let's see if we can get 1,000 for this.
You hold us at rest until we meet again.
Perfect. That's marvelous. Okay, let's keep you moving south. This guy over here, he should be able to talk to the Easterlings soon. Yep. Right there. I'm going to push it. Let's see if we can do it for 1,100. You know what? I'm getting a little cocky here. Let's do 1,300. I should have been doing that in the beginning. Jeez. Alright, so there's really nobody else back there to talk to, unless we really want to swing down east and then south towards the Verdiags of Can. But clearly it makes more sense to go this way, towards Athelion. We can talk to Mordor on the way, even though F you guys. And then we'll talk to Gondor shortly after that. Okay, so with all this extra money, this does free up some space for construction. So let's get back to it then. Stables would be helpful. Oh, if we get these stag riders, that'll be so amazing. It's gonna cost us a fortune, though. Hall of Music. Yeah. I gotta be very careful with our next decision here. I think we'll get a leather worker here, because that'll bring in some extra money. You're busy with the Builder's Hall. You're still busy with the market, so let's move on from here. Because again, I'm not scared of these guys. If they want to go after us, fine. We'll completely dispose of them. Alright, and good news is Dale is keeping Dol Guldur busy, and the Anduin Vale as well. So our gamble against the Snow Orcs is starting to pay off very handsomely. We just need to continue capitalizing on our success. Alright, so the Snow Orcs can still mobilize a lot of troops, unfortunately, which could be a problem for us. Alright, they still got a decent garrison here. I think we better stop these guys right now, because we don't want these guys catching up to relieve Onazanar over here. We need to take this right away. Take this region and actually hold it, because I can make sure that this guy serves as governor, and then that'll relieve Thranduil to move back west so that he can help push against the Snow Orcs in this area. Alright, I don't think there's anything too intimidating over there. But we really have pushed the Snow Orcs back to their original territory. My only concern is whether or not the Anduin Vale can continue to keep some pressure on them over here. That'll help me out tremendously. Okay, so let's see what we can do about making sure Thranduil is not going to be interrupted by any more orcs. I'm going to send you guys out to deal with them. Yep, let's fight this battle really quick. Kill them off quickly. That leaves us with less enemies for Thranduil to deal with. Alright. Best that we get you guys up here. Alright, so first things first, I want you guys up here. Wow, this snow is really bright and blinding. Ay ay ay. Holy cow. It's so realistic because the snow is just this bright in upstate New York. Middle of a sunny day. It's so bright it makes your eyes water. Alright, so this will be a repeat of the last battle. This is like our favorite position to be shooting from. Alright, you guys... Yep, these guys are all in range, which is just hilarious. Alright, we'll just speed things along here. And the Elven bodyguards are nothing to mess around with. I remember the last time I played as a Woodland Realm, I literally just had an army of nothing but bodyguards led by Thranduil, and they just wiped out everything that was in their way. Okay, you shouldn't be out of range because you're still in the green. You're not really firing. You're saying you're firing, but you're not. Let's get closer. Fire again. There you go. Yeah, none of you guys are really firing. Alright. Hopefully this will force them to come up the hill. Otherwise, we'll just have to keep taking pot shots at them.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Oh dang, Legolas is almost out of arrows. Oof. Alright, we may have to send down our boys. Alright, after this battle, I think we're going to have to hang it up for the evening, because it is getting pretty close to the Smite hour. Wednesday is always Smite night with me and the gang, so... Gotta start getting ready for that, because they start playing around 9:30 Eastern Time. So I'm about an hour and a half away from that. Plus, there's still some other things I'd like to do before I play Smite, because that is going to be a long night. Speaking of Smite, I'm not sure if I'm going to get Smite 2. I still can't remember if it's available right now or not. Because I know there's an early access version that's going to be available, but it's not going to have, obviously, all the gods that we're all familiar with. It's just going to have the base level ones. Alright, Legolas is out of arrows. Alright, they finally marching towards us? Nah, not really. They're just chilling. Alright, so we're gonna have to move down there then, because they seem pretty determined to force us to come down to them. So if they want to do that, so be it. We've already wiped out 70% of their army, so we only have to deal with these guys. So I'm going to see the last volleys for those guys. Okay, so our general should be in much better range. Let's have you shoot these guys now. And we'll just keep Legolas nearby. Okay, so now it's time for us to charge forward with our melee. Keep the general nearby too. Yeah, they're just gonna wait for us to come for them, I guess, so... Very unusual battle. Alright. Shouldn't be long before... Very nice.
We continue like this, we will
There we go. Got a good close-up of them charging towards the orcs. And we'll send in Legolas to help finish them off. Actually, I want to make sure you're behind them this time. Let's hope we don't lose our captain in this one. Well, he's technically a general, but Legolas is the general of this battle. I don't want to lose this guy, because he could be very important. We just got to get these guys to start running. Alright, let's see if we can find Legolas in this mess.
behold how our cowardly foe runs. It's time to press the attack.
Okay, so Legolas should be able to catch up to them. There we go. Complete wipeout as usual, and we'll just have Legolas retreat back to the halls after this. Very nice. Alright, that's good enough.
Be awed by the victory we have won here today.
Lost 6 elves, killed 800 orcs this time. Alright, execute. Found some more gold. Time to send you back home.
I'm gonna stick you.
It's likely we won't be able to intercept these guys, unfortunately. Because they might be out of range. And now that we've got some more money, let's see if there's anything else we can try to build or maybe recruit. Not really. How's culture looking here? 16%. That's not bad. That's pretty darn good.
Come, my brothers.
It's just too bad I can't recruit any more troops here. It's going to be 2 more turns until I can do that. Alright, I got to make sure this guy doesn't get stuck down here. Because he's got a long ways to go, so he's likely going to come across some blocked paths. Okay. I'm going to send you down towards Isengard. Though I doubt we'll really get anywhere with Isengard. But the Dunlendings and Edithwaite always seem to have some money. Oh, it looks like the orcs might be retreating. Money is still kind of sucky at this point, but once we take this region, that shouldn't be a problem.
Assail them.
Okay. We're definitely going to have to get these guys out of the way. But this is where I'm going to hang it up for today, because we've made a lot of progress here as it is. Woodland 16. Let me just take a look at the map one more time. I mean, we could send Legolas out to intercept, but then he wouldn't be able to get back, unfortunately. So I don't really want to do that. I just don't want Thranduil to deal with both the garrison here and these guys at the same time. Actually, no, he'll be fine. It's these guys we just need to wipe out quickly, and they're not going to be a problem at all. And then Thranduil can be free to lay siege to this area. Yeah, we should be fine. Alright, and you guys can start a new construction project. So I might as well just get this going now. Let me see. I really think we need a practice range would be good. Because then we get the woodland scouts. A leather worker I think we'll do instead, because every little bit helps in getting us some more income. Alright. And I'm hoping Dale can just keep an eye down here. I am concerned about what's going on down here in Lothlorien, because I really hope they haven't lost their capital. That's really bad if they have. No, they haven't. That's good. They're holding for the time being, but Dol Guldur is massive right now. So, let's take a look down here. Isengard looks like they're giving Rohan a bit of trouble.
Yes, I shall continue tomorrow.
Gondor still holds this region. I mean, they should. But I would say by turn 40 or 50, they could be in much more dire straits. So, let's just hope things go better for them. They are one of my favorite factions to play, and I do want to play Gondor again sometime in the future. Because the last time I played an entire campaign with Gondor, that was on medium difficulty. So, on very hard and without Dol Amroth as an ally, yeah, that's gonna be quite the challenge. Quite the challenge indeed. So I kind of wish they didn't get rid of Dol Amroth. I really wish they just kept Dol Amroth as a faction. If they want to delete, if the modders want to delete factions, I'd rather just have Enedwaith out of the picture, you know? Because Dol Amroth was pretty useful down here as an ally. Their navy was able to keep the enemy at bay, and if you're playing as Gondor, it's hard enough to fight Mordor and keep an eye on the far west over here too. But I guess if you want the true Gondorian experience, you're gonna have to take responsibility over the entire theater of war down there. Alright, so things are going pretty decently for us. At 16 turns, we have pushed the Snow Orcs out of 2 key regions. We've inflicted a lot of casualties on them so far, so their army is definitely diminishing. They're not starting off on a very good footing here. And once we take Onozanar over here, money should be in a much better place, and we can send Thranduil with some more troops back west. Maybe we can even take this region as well. But that is going to require much more reinforcements. So when these units become available again, hopefully we'll have enough money to recruit some more troops, send them up north, and then we can threaten this region here too, which would be extremely helpful towards our economy. Alright, well, I hope you guys enjoyed that stream. If you did, just give me a follow as usual. And I do hope that you enjoy the rest of your day or evening, wherever you are in the world. Take care now.